The Evansville Otters are back to the grind and ready for another contest here in this 5-game series against the Schaumburg Boomers. Evansville taking 2 out of 3 so far, and this is game number 4 of 5. We will finalize the series tomorrow, but first, we have to get through tonight. Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to Wintrust Field here in Schaumburg, Illinois, just west of downtown Chicago. Kyle Chandler with you here for the pregame show, and yesterday's contest featured good pitching and clutch hits for Evansville. Braden Scott was the starter for the Otters. He went 8 innings, striking out 7, giving up just 2 runs in the 5-2 victory, and it was 2-2 going into that 9th inning, and then all of a sudden the Evansville offense sprung to life, but it came after the pitcher, Mitch White, had already struck out 3 guys in the inning. But his 3rd strikeout, he threw a wild pitch, which allowed Gary Mattis to reach base. Then Pavin Parks walked. And you all know the rest if you've been keeping up with the club. Dakota Phillips doing Dakota Phillips things, launching a 3-run homer over the right center wall and finalizing the scoring again. The Otters picking up a 5-2 victory. And by technicality, that was the first game of a new series against Schaumburg. But just for simplicity's sake, we're all jumbling into a 5-game series. So the Otters splitting the twin bill back on Monday night. They have a 2-1 lead in the series, a chance to win it today, and we'll see what the Otters can do. They come in 35 and 45 on the 2024 season. And let's go through their starting lineup. Led by manager Andy McCauley, it's Delvin Zinn leading off. He plays second base. Gary Mattis, the center fielder, bats second. Pavin Parks out at short, he bats third. And it's Randy Bednar out in left field cleaning things up. Dakota Phillips, the designated hitter, bats fifth. David Mendham out at first base, batting sixth. Mason White, the right fielder, bats 7th. Justin Felix doing the catching, bats 8th. And filling out the starting 9, it's J.J. Cruz. He will play third base. Let's flip the book over and take a look at what Jamie Bennett has assembled here for the starting 9 of Schaumburg. The Boomers 39 and 40 on the 2024 regular season. Alec Craig playing second base, he leads it off. Chase Dawson, the third baseman, bats second. Christian Fedko out in right field batting third, and Anthony Calarco playing first base will clean things up. Aaron Simmons, the designated hitter, bats fifth. Andrew Soika out in left field batting sixth. Batting seventh and playing center field, it's Brett Milazzo. Alante Hall back behind the plate, he does the catching and bats eighth. Filling out the starting 9, it's the shortstop, Tyler DePreta Johnson. Your starting pitching matchup here tonight for the Evansville Otters, it'll be right-hander Zach Smith making his 17th appearance of the year. All in start, Smith 7-5 on the campaign, a 2.84 ERA and 95 innings of work. For Schaumburg, left-hander Cole Cook, the southpaw, 3-4 this year, a 3.81 ERA, 99 1/3 innings pitched, and he is making his 17th appearance. All in starts here tonight. Another gorgeous day for baseball. It was hotter earlier in the day, but it has cooled down a few degrees, now sitting at 81. Temperature-wise, partly cloudy skies here in Schaumburg. You couldn't ask for a better week of baseball, followed by what we got last week in Sauget. Boy, we have really been blessed over the last week or so, and the Evansville Otters have a great chance to take one against Schaumburg. We'll take a step aside on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network, and we'll head to the national anthem in just a minute or two, and then we'll bring you first pitch. Don't go anywhere. Otters baseball coming your way next after this.
Fans, please welcome your Schaumburg Boomers. time, we ask you please rise for the presentation of our colors this evening by the Schaumburg Fire and Police Department Color Guard. The Star Spangled Banner this evening will be performed by Kenyatta Games. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We ask that you please remain standing until the retirement of the colors. I'm on this evening for your Boomers, left-hander number 17, Cole Cook.
It's that time of the day again. Otters baseball coming your way here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. So happy you could join us for this Wednesday night contest between the Evansville Otters and the Schaumburg Boomers. Game number 4 of this 5-game series and game number 81 of 96 in the 2024 regular season. We're at Wintrust Field here in Schaumburg, Illinois, just west of downtown Chicago. A gorgeous night for baseball, 81 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and we'll see what the Evansville Otters can do here tonight. Ballpark dimensions here at Wintrust Field. Out to left field, it is 355. In center, marking 400, and in right, it's 353. Out in the power alleys in left and right center, marking at 368. Calling our balls and strikes here tonight, Home plate umpire Justin Duplessis. Chris Packler is out at first, and filling out our umpiring crew at third, it is Matt Beaver. Cole Cook will take over on the mound in Game 4 for Schaumburg. 3-4 on the year. This is his 17th appearance. Olin starts 99 1/3 innings, a 3.81 ERA. Digging in from the right side, it's Delvin Zinn, and the southpaw winds and fires. It's a fastball that misses low, and we're underway here at 6:35 p.m. Cook, a guy that likes to work quickly. His next pitch in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. He has seen a lot of innings this year. The pitch grounded hard out to third, fielded by Dawson, makes the throw to first in time to retire Delvin, and there's one out.
Now batting for the Otters, center fielder number 23, Gary Mattis.
Just for comparison, Zach Smith, and we'll talk more about his numbers later, also making his 17th appearance. Olin starts. He's got 95 innings. Now at the plate, Gary Mattis, the center fielder, batting right-handed, takes a strike, and it's 0-1. But Cook has solidified himself as one of the better pitchers in this league. Mattis cuts and comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2. Cook, third in the Frontier League in strikeouts at 109. And again, he does not waste any time on the mound. The 0-2, and this is lined out toward left field. That's going to be caught by Chase Dawson, the third baseman, saving it from going into left field. And two hard hit balls to the hot corner over there, but Dawson handling them both. And there are quickly 2 outs. Just 6 pitches in. Well, yesterday it was a good pitcher's duel. Christian Lopez going up against Braden Scott. And we'll have another good one here tonight. Pavin Parks digging in from the left side. The southpaw Cook kicks and deals. And Cook throws a fastball high, 1-0. Cook gets the sign. He offers up. Fastball on the inside corner, taken for a strike, 1-1. Chase Dawson at third, Tyler DePreta Johnson at short, Alec Craig at second, Anthony Calarco at first, Andrew Soika out in left, Brett Milazzo in center, and Christian Fedko out in right. The 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that drops in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Your battery for Schaumburg, Alante Hall behind the dish, and Cole Cook out on the mound. Parks calling time, adjusting the batting gloves, trying to come up with a game plan here down in the count, 1-2. Cook steps and delivers, and it's a ground ball back to the mound. Knocked down by Cook off his leg, able to keep it in front of him, recovers, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the left-hander. He sets the Otters down in order, and we'll head to the home half of the first inning. Schaumburg coming to bat for the first time when we come back.
Coop is here to remind you to keep the energy all throughout the game. We will be on the golf course to take pictures, sign autographs, and of course do a couple of giveaways. So if you see them, say hi and show them some love.
And Boomers fans, we'd also like to introduce you to the Dave & Buster's promo crew. Keep an eye out for them throughout the game for all things fun. First inning is presented by Proceed Innovative. Fans, coaches on the base desk for the Boomers down at first base, Bill Prado, and at third base, the skipper, Jamie Bennett. Leading Leading off for the Boomers, second baseman, number 7, Alec Craig.
Zach Smith out on the rubber for Evansville here tonight. 7-5 this year. This is his 17th appearance, all in starts. 95 innings of work and a 2.84 ERA. Bottom of the first inning, no score between Evansville and Schaumburg. Alec Craig will lead it off, and the second baseman bats left-handed. Smith working from the first base side of the mound. From the stretch, he kicks and deals, and it's a fastball that misses outside. The count is 1-0. Craig 3 for 9 in the series. Also working on a 3-game hit streak. The pitch to him. And he takes on the outside corner a strike, 1-1. Smith comes to the set. He deals to Craig. Fastball misses away. Craig into his 5th season as a professional. This is his 4th year with Schaumburg. Named a West Division All-Star, starting second baseman. Hit .415 in the month of May. The pitch. And Craig takes a breaking ball for a strike. It's now 2-2. Those numbers have cooled off significantly since that first month. Now batting .288 on the year. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Smith immediately picking up his first strikeout of the game. Sets Alec Craig down on 5 pitches. And the bases are empty. And here comes Chase Dawson. 1 out, bottom of the first, no score. Dawson batting .360 on the year against Evansville. Bats left-handed, the pitch. And it just misses a little bit low. Count is 1-0. Dawson, another 2024 All-Star for Schaumburg. The 1-0. Fastball high and away. During the Midsummer Classic, he entered the game in left field during the 8th inning. Drew a walk in his lone plate appearance. Smith at the set, he kicks and deals. Here's a breaking ball, drops in for a strike. Make it 2-1. At the All-Star break, this Schaumburg team was one of the best clubs in the West Division. It's been a struggle for him as of late, the 2-1. And this time it misses inside. 3-1 the count now to Dawson. Schaumburg being dropped to 5th place in the Frontier League West. Right behind Florence now. They're a half game back of the Yalls. The pitch swung on, hit high and deep out toward left field. Bednar at the track at the wall. This is off the top of the wall, and it kicks back out towards center field. Mattis picks it up, throws it back in, and it'll be a double for Chase Dawson. That was about as close as you can get to keeping the ball in the park without it actually going out. Just a couple of more inches higher, and Dawson has a home run. Instead, the game remains scoreless, and coming to the plate, it's Christian Fedko. There's the first base runner for either side tonight. Evansville went down 1-2-3 in their opening frame offensively. Fedko, the right fielder, bats right-handed. The pitch, and it's grounded foul. Well, hold on, wait a minute. The ball came back in play. Dawson ended up rounding the bases. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball misses outside, and it's 1-1 now. Well, somehow he got a home run. The set from Smith. He deals, and it misses down low and in the dirt. You know what would have happened? My only guess is that it hit the leg beams holding up the scoreboard out in left center field. Here's the 2-1. Fastball misses high. That's the only explanation that I could come up with, because that ball came back onto the playing surface. And it did hit the pole of the scoreboard. That's confirmed. Fastball misses high from Smith, and it's a walk. So it is a home run for Dawson. Boy, it was really close. That just snuck out of the ballpark. But Schaumburg leads it 1-0, and Fedko walks to first. So now it'll be the cleanup man, Anthony Calarco. Schaumburg taking the early advantage. Righty on lefty battle. Smith throws home. It's a strike, and it's 0-1. Well, Schaumburg as a team this year has really struggled in the first inning. Their run differential is -28 against opponents, the 0-1. Chopper back to the mound, speared by Smith, throws to second, and it's thrown away. Ball goes into center field. Pavin Parks going over to cover the second base bag, and it was thrown back behind him. So he tried to double back, and it was just past his outstretched glove. An unfortunate mistake from the pitcher, Zach Smith. That's going to go down as an E1 fielder's choice. Now it's runners on first and second, 1 out, and it's Aaron Simmons coming to the plate. Smith already at 17 pitches this inning, 8 strikes. He throws to the left-handed hitter, and Simmons takes at the knees a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Smith had a good chunk of time with multiple outings without allowing a home run. That streak was broken up against Gateway. The pitch. Fastball misses high and out. Smith went from July 4th against Joliet all the way until his last appearance against the Grizzlies back on the 9th of this month without giving up a home run. But again, out in Chazé, that streak ended. The pitch, and this is tapped foul to the Schaumburg first base dugout, 1-2. But Smith now for the second game in a row giving up a home run, and this time it came in the first inning from Chase Dawson. Schaumburg leads it 1-0. First and second, 1 out here in the opening frame. Smith at the set. He deals. Breaking ball, blocked by the catcher, Felix, and it's 2-2. J.J. Cruz at third, Pavin Parks at short on the right side of the infield, Delvin Zinn at second, David Mendham at first. Left to right in the outfield, Randy Bednar, Gary Mattis, and Mason White. The battery, Justin Felix doing the catching. Zach Smith on the rubber. He's at the set. Here he comes. And this is a line drive out toward left field, backing up on it. Bednar able to make the catch. Now that should have ended the inning. Remember, Smith with that throwing error, now extending this first frame. 22 pitches for the right-hander. 11 strikes, and now he will face Andrew Soika. Soika had a nice day yesterday at the plate, 2 for 4. He's seen action in all 3 prior games against Evansville here this week. In the opening game, he had a pinch hit opportunity. The pitch. Soika lines one to the third base side. Fair ball past J.J. Cruz. This is heading down the line. Picked up in the corner by Bednar. Coming in to score is Fedko. Make it a 2-0 Schaumburg lead. It's an RBI double. Andrew Soika picking up his second 2-bagger of the year. And that time an unearned run comes in to score, but it's at the hands of Zach Smith. So the throwing mistake from Smith really cost him, not just in the run, but also in the extra pitches. So here's Brett Milazzo, second and third, 2 outs in the inning. The pitch, fastball in the inside corner, a strike, 0-1. Milazzo lost his 6-game hit streak yesterday. He's still batting .345 in the month of August. Taking his hacks left-handed, the 0-1. And this is popped foul back over the screen. We'll try it at 0-2. Well, a really uncharacteristic start for Zach Smith. This is how Braden Scott started his day yesterday, albeit didn't throw as many pitches, but gave up the 2 runs, then was great the rest of the night. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit out to second. This should end the inning. Zinn up with it cleanly, flips it over to first, and that will do it. 1 in the books. Schaumburg gets a pair, and they lead it 2-0 over Evansville on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
Boomers fans, please beware of flying bats and baseballs. Parents, please keep your children off the dugout tops and refrain from putting fingers through the netting. Schaumburg Boomers, the village of Schaumburg, will not be held liable for injuries or for loss of personal property or equipment. Every 39 minutes, someone is killed by a drunk driver. Drunk driving deaths are up 33% since 2019. You can help create a nation of no more victims. If you drink, don't drive. To learn more about how you can support MAD's mission and walk in the Walk Like MAD event, Saturday, October 12th, right here at Wintrust Field. Sign up today at walklikeMad.org/Schaumburg. And fans, with that first run of the game, Section I, you've just won breakfast thanks to First Watch. Great days start with good mornings start with First Watch. We have all your breakfast, brunch, lunch, and favorites always made to order with the freshest ingredients, so breathe the sunrise and brunch better. Only at First Watch. And this second inning is presented by the Illinois Bone and Joint Institute. Leading off the second for the Otters, left fielder number 6, Randy Bednar.
Randy Bednar leading it off for Evansville. We're in the top of the second inning, and Schaumburg leads it 2-0. Bednar batting .259. The left fielder digs into the right-handed batter's box. Cole Cook worked a 1-2-3 inning in the first. He steps and delivers, and the southpaw's pitch misses high and outside. The count is 1-0. Cook, through just 10 pitches in that first frame, he deals. And here's a line drive hit out towards center field straight away. Milazzo there to make the catch, and there is 1 out. The Otters have now hit 3 balls hard right at the teeth of the Schaumburg defense here to begin this game. Bednar retired on the line out. 1 out. Here in the top of the second, base is empty, and it's Dakota Phillips coming up. Of the now 12 pitches from Cook, 10 have gone for strikes. Left on left battle, and Phillips takes one low. The count is 1-0. Dak with 2 homers, 8 RBI in his last 5 games. He swings and misses, and the count is 1-1. Phillips has only been here for 34 prior games. He's already 10th in the league in home runs. The pitch, and he lines one out toward left field. That gets down for a base hit. Well, Dakota had a good day at the plate yesterday.
First base number 34, David Mendham.
Had a multi-hit effort and picking up right where he left off. And remember, he had that massive 3-run go-ahead homer to right center. That was in the 9th inning yesterday, which propelled the Otters to victory. Now digging in, it's David Mendham, bats left-handed. Cole at the set, and the first pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-1. The Otters batting .270 as a team this month. The 0-1. And it's a jam job over to short. DePretta Johnson up with it. Flips to second for one. And the relay to first, a double play. 6-4-3 twin killing to end the inning. And Cook faces the minimum despite giving up the hit to Phillips. We'll take it to the bottom of the second. Here's score Schaumburg 2, Evansville nothing on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
J. Crew. Fifth Third Bank. Essence Healthcare. The Itasca Fire Department. And UGA. Thanks for being with us here tonight at the Trust.
Bottom of the second inning, Zach Smith back on the rubber. And it's Schaumburg 2, Evansville nothing. Alante Hall, the catcher, will lead it off. Want to make your lawn and landscape look like a field of dreams? Make sure to use 10 Barge professional brand products. Pick them up at any of our 3 locations, beautifying the communities we live in and the grass we walk and play on, all since 1940. Hall batting .258 on the year, 1 for 3 in the series. Played in game 2, missed the opener and yesterday. Bats right-handed, goes after the first pitch from Smith, hits a high fly ball deep to center. Back at the warning track, it's Mattis, and this is off the base of the wall. It's going to be extra bases. Hall cruising into second. And after a 26-pitch first inning, Zach Smith really looking to bounce back here, but not off to a good start. Well, Smith has been one of the best pitchers in the Frontier League all year long. He really started to come into his own in the month of July, had a 1.17 ERA in 23 innings. He's at the set and throws home to Tyler DePretta Johnson. Pitch misses downstairs, and it's 1-0. This month in August, he's given up 3 runs, not including today, in 12 innings. The 1-0 home. Fastball downstairs and out. 2-0 now. And it's been a long road trip for this club, but if you can end it strong, the Otters want to go home with some momentum. The 2-0. Fastball, just a smidge downstairs, and it's now 3-0. Tomorrow we will wrap up this series against Schaumburg, and it's an early bird contest, 12 p.m. Central Time. The 3-0 home, looked at for a strike, get me over fastball, 3-1. This will be the first time on a Thursday game that Evansville will not be playing in the evening. Smith deals, and it's a fastball high. That's his second walk of the game as he sends DePretta Johnson down to first. Double play ball is in effect now. The lineup turns over for Schaumburg. Here comes Alec Craig. Craig opened up the Boomers' offense with a swinging strikeout. Smith set him down on 5 pitches. Then the wheels fell off the bus quickly. Righty on lefty battle. The pitch. Breaking ball misses downstairs and in, and the count is 1-0. Once again, similar to last night, no wind here in the Windy City. Smith, ready at the belt. He twirls and offers up. This is popped up, foul. Third base side, and it's playable out by the warning track for Cruz. Drops to his behind, able to make the catch. Almost overran it and had to lunge to his left, back toward the ball. And he was able to retrieve it. That's a big out, number 1, as Craig flies out in foul territory. And now stepping to the dish, it's Chase Dawson. Runners on first and second. And it's 2-0 Schaumburg. Smith shaking off Felix, wants a new pitch. He's got it. He offers up. Fastball in the outside corner, a strike, 0-1. Smith throws a 4-seam heater, a 2-seam heater, a cutter slider, and a change. He's ready. He deals. And Dawson lines one hard out to center. This is right at Mattis. And he takes a few steps to his right, out toward the left center gap, makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Number 3, Christian Fedko.
That'll bring up Christian Fedko. And after allowing the first 2 men on base, Smith, with a couple of outs, a chance to get his neck out of the woods. "36 pitches, 21 strikes for the right-hander. He will step off the rubber. There was 3 seconds on that pitch clock, and Smith hadn't even come to the set. Fedko walked and scored in his first plate appearance. We're in the second, and the pitch is looked at for a strike, 0-1. Nice breaking ball at the knees. Smith, in his last time out, went 6 2/3 against Gateway, gave up a pair of runs. Took a no decision as the Otters ended up losing that game 4-3. Next pitch home is a breaking ball blocked by Felix, and the count is 1-1. That was an extra innings affair. Evansville also played in 1 extra innings game against Lake Erie the night before. And they have played in 1 extra inning game here against Schaumburg. And that was during the twin bill to open the series. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air to center. This should end the inning. Mattis under it, a can of corn. Makes the catch, and a nice effort from Smith, showing resilience, getting the next 3 guys out after allowing a couple of base runners. No damage done from Schaumburg, 2 in the books, and they lead at 2-0 over Evansville.
Rookies Outdoor Patio and great fans on the weekends. Rookie Sports Bar, great food and a great atmosphere. It is a great place to be. MAD has provided supportive services to nearly 1 million drunk and drug driving victims and survivors at no charge through local victim advocates and the 24-hour victim helpline 1-877-MADD-HELP. Visit www.mad.org or call 1-877-ASK-MAD. Fans, if there's a song you want to hear tonight at Wintrust Field, why don't you tweet us? We'll see if DJ Fortuna Mount can't play it for you here tonight at some point on a lovely night here. Beautiful Wednesday in Schaumburg. It's nice because it's been unseasonably cool. Anywhere you go, people say it's been unseasonably cool. But it's nice and warm tonight. Leading on third for the Otters right fielder, number 2, Mason White.
Top of the third inning, Mason White to lead it off. Bottom third of the Otters order due up. And the right fielder will bat left-handed, facing Cole Cook, who has faced the minimum through the first two. Cook throwing just 17 pitches, 14 strikes. The left-hander winds and fires, and it misses inside. Count is 1-0 to White. Cook gave up a single to Dakota Phillips in the last inning, but rolled a double play. Is 1-0. At the knees, taken for a strike, 1-1. Cook was atop of the Frontier League in strikeouts not too long ago. The 1-1 home. And it's looked at. White just started to go around with the swing, but held up in time. Doesn't have a strikeout yet, but you can assume that at least one is coming. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. And probably more than just one, because Cook has wipeout stuff on the mound, and he has displayed that this year. He offers up the 2-2. Breaking ball misses low, and it's now full. Schaumburg leads it 2-0 over Evansville. They scored 2 in the opening inning, similar to last night. Cook into the motion. Here's his pitch. And it's popped up. Foul our way. This will get just over the press box. Lands on the roof. And we'll have another 3-2. But for the Otters right now, they really need to try to rack that pitch count up for Cook. Hasn't thrown many tosses yet, but he deals the 3-2. And White pops it up, third base side. Playable for Dawson, but it's the shortstop, DePretta Johnson, calling him off. And very shallow left, he makes the catch. And there's one out.
Now batting for the Otters, center fielder number 5, Justin Felix.
A 7-pitch battle, won by Cook, and now it's the catcher Justin Felix stepping to the plate. Otters wearing their blue tops, white Otters across the chest, and numbers on the back. First pitch from Cook, line drive hit out to right. It's gonna drop for a base hit for Justin. How about that?
Now batting for the Otters,
The catcher sparking the Otters offense here in this third inning. And now stepping to the plate, it's J.J. Cruz. Evansville in their gray pants. Two-tone blue-colored hats. Schaumburg in their all whites. Black boomers across the chest, black numbering on the back, both highlighted in orange. Here's the pitch. And Cruz takes one high. The count is 1-0. Schaumburg has classic but clean uniforms. Not too fancy, but enough. Cool hats. Now the pitch home from Cook. Fastball misses just off the outside. Black 2-0 to the left-handed hitting Cruz. Infield at double play depth. Outfield playing medium deep. One out here in the third. 2-0 Schaumburg. And the pitch. Swung on, a bullet out to center, sinking quickly, but charging in. Milazzo takes a few steps to his right, and he's able to put it away. Boy, I'll tell you, Evansville squaring up Cook. They have nothing to show for it yet. Another hard hit ball. And another out. That'll turn the lineup over. Justin Felix on first, and now stepping to the dish, it's Delvin Zinn. Can't complain about hitting the ball hard. Just nothing has fallen yet. The pitch, and Zinn takes for a strike. Folks, maybe I'm going crazy. That dropped for a base hit. My apologies. It's first and second for the Otters. Still one out. And the pitch to Zinn is cut on and missed. 1-1 now. Maybe I need a new set of glasses. Lefty on righty matchup. Zinn 0 for 1, grounded out to third his first time up. And the pitch is grounded foul to the third base side. 1-2. Another plane flying over our heads, the Schaumburg Regional Airport, right around the corner. Here's the 1-2. And Zinn hits a tapper down the third base line, but this will trickle foul, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Surprised that there have not been more planes throughout this series that we've seen cross over Wintrust Field. Well, now we have some wind. It's blowing out to left field. That could be part of the reason why the wind has been all over the place. Sometimes that will affect the way planes go in and out. Here's the pitch to Zinn. Fastball misses high, and it's 2-2. Zinn batting .260 on the year, 1 homer, 11 RBI. 28 runs scored, looking for a big base hit. And the pitch is lifted the opposite way, out of play. And we'll have another 2-2. Zinn batting .368 against left-handed pitching this year. He's had his way with the southpaws. It's been the righties that he's struggled with, but a good chance going up against Cook, who throws left-handed. Cook working from the third base side of the mound. At the set, a look to second. He deals. And this is popped up, shallow right field. Long run for Fedko out there. He will make the catch and retires in. So that's the second out here in this third inning. Felix on second, Cruz on first. A couple of hits here in this third for Evansville. They need to capitalize. It's Gary Mattis. Mattis lined out to third his first time up. Here's the pitch to the right-handed hitter, and he takes low. Count is 1-0. Cook finally having to work a little bit here this inning. This is pitch number 20 of the frame coming up. Here it is. And Mattis hits it hard, but foul just past the third base bag. Schaumburg leads it 2-0. Cook, ready, glove at the chest, he deals. And here's a soft flare shot out toward right field, backing up is Craig, and he will make the running catch. That'll do it here in the top of the third. The Otters strand two on a couple of base hits. No damage done, and we'll head to the home half of the inning on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Schaumburg leading it 2-0.
I'm here with my friend John, who is representing Itasca Fire Department, and we're going to test technology to see how well he knows the Chicago Northwest suburbs. Are you ready, John?
As ready as I'll ever be.
That's the spirit. All right, we're going to start off with the first question. This weekend, Friendly Ford's 11th annual car show will be held where? Is it A, Roselle Park District, B, Schaumburg Boomers parking lot, C, Daytona Beach, or D, Rolling Meadows High School?
That's a tough one, but I'm going to say B.
B is?
The Schaumburg Boomers parking lot.
That is correct. It is the Schaumburg Boomers parking lot. Great job, John. He's 1 for 3, so let's see if we can get the last two. What is the name of the outdoor pedestrian-friendly shopping, dining, and entertainment experience in downtown Arlington Heights? Is it A, Walmart, B, Olive Arlington Cafe, C, downtown Arlington Heights, or D, Arlington Al Fresco?
I'm going to say C.
It is not C, downtown Arlington Heights, and I'll give you one hint, it is not Walmart. So we are going to go with either B, All Arlington Cafe, or D, Arlington Al Fresco.
Let's go with D. Arlington Al Fresco.
That is correct. It is D, Arlington Al Fresco. We're going to get the last question, and I will be out of your hair. What promotional item is the Boomers giving away to the first 1,500 fans for Saturday's game? Is it A, baseballs, B, beach towels, C, snow globe, or D, grilling spatula? And I heard the answer out in the crowd, and the answer is
C, which is snow globes.
that is correct. It is C, snow globe. Congratulations to John. You're sending home with the fun prize. And of course, for more things to do and see, check out Chicago Northwest Trivia or Northwest.com for other attractions and restaurants. Back to the game.
Leading off for the Boomers, first baseman, number 36, Anthony Calarco.
Middle third of the Schaumburg order due up here to begin this bottom of the third inning. Zach Smith back on the rubber. The right-hander's first pitch to Anthony Calarco. Hit high and deep to right field. Backing up is Mason White, and this one is gone. Calarco saying, "How do you like that?" to his former club, and the old Evansville Otter plates a run for the Schaumburg Boomers here in the third inning, going after the first pitch from Smith. And that's the 5th homer of the year, RBI 29 for Anthony Calarco. And now digging in, it's Aaron Simmons. Smith allowing 2 runs in the first. Not in the second, but immediately a homer here in the third. It's 3-0 Boomers. He kicks and deals. Simmons takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Simmons 0 for 1, lined out to left his first time up. Bats left-handed, an open stance in the box, and the pitch is tapped foul to the third base side. Quickly now 0-2. That's the second home run of the game. Smith has surrendered. One of the 3 Boomers runs unearned. And the unearned run coming back in that first frame. An error from Smith, the pitch. And it's tapped foul back to the screen. We'll do it again at 0-2. Simmons batting .266 on the year. 5 for 11, putting together a nice series against Evansville. Here's the pitch to him. And he chops one over towards second. Charging hard is Zinn, and he will make the running throw to first. 1 out. So a good bounce back at bat from Smith. Able to set Simmons down on 4 pitches, and now coming to the plate, Andrew Soika. Soika signed to his first professional contract back on August 3rd earlier this month. First pitch to him on the outside corner, a strike, 0-1. Activated immediately, plugged right into the lineup, playing left field in his pro debut. Now the pitch. Swung on, ripped to second base, and Zinn with a small leap, able to snatch it away from Soika.
Center fielder, number 6, Brett Milazzo.
And just like that, there are 2 outs in the inning. That ball was blistered off the bat of Soika, right at Zinn. Base is empty. Here comes Brett Milazzo. Milazzo into his 6th season as a professional, 4th year with Schaumburg. Here's the pitch from Smith, and it's a fly ball out towards center field. Charging in is Mattis, not going to be able to get there. 2-out single for Schaumburg, and now it's the
number
catcher, Alante
22,
Hall.
Alante
He's had bats
Hall.
not lasting very long. Schaumburg going after Smith early. Wonder if they noticed something in his delivery, the way the ball is released. They're seeing early strikes and doing a nice job of putting it in play. Here's the pitch to Hall. Breaking ball misses away. Milazzo has been a mainstay with Schaumburg for a while. He has appeared in over 220 games during his tenure. At the set, Smith deals. Breaking ball on the outside corner, a strike, and it's now 1-1. Milazzo was placed on the 14-day injured list on June 12th with a foot and lower leg injury, missed 33 games, but was activated again in late July. The pitch. Hall watches a breaking ball blocked by Felix, kicks away to the first base side, but the catcher able to stay with it quickly. Milazzo still stays on first. Milazzo ranks among the top 10 all-time in average runs, hits, at-bats, triples, and walks for Schaumburg, in addition to being the all-time leader in hit-by pitches, the 2-1. And Hall watches it low and away again. Another breaking ball from Smith. 3-1 the count. So, again, he's been with the club for a while, but Milazzo has also done a really nice job of producing year in and year out with this Boomers club. There's the pitch. Fastball in for a strike. Runner goes to second. Throw from Felix. Kicks away from the shortstop Zinn. Rather, the second baseman Zinn backed up by the shortstop Parks. It's a stolen base for Milazzo. He's into second. And the count is now 3-2 for Hall. That's the 5th stolen bag of the year for Milazzo. Hall 1 for 1, doubled his last time up. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Smith gets out of the inning, but more damage done from Schaumburg. Anthony Calarco with a solo homer, and the Boomers lead it 3-0 over Evansville after 3.
All right, fans, here we go. We got the t-shirt done, ready to go, heading towards the first base side first. Everyone loves a free t-shirt. Make some noise if you want one. Here it comes. Oh, all about timing, so all about timing. Here comes the next one. Closer to home plate. We got it. Next one over towards the third base side. And one final t-shirt. Here it comes.
Hit Tees is the official feature partner of the Schaumburg Boomers, located in Kaufman Estates. They can get your logo or idea on anything that can cover your business. Visit them at hittees.com.
Fourth inning is brought to you by On the Mark Heating and Air. Leading on the fourth for the Otters, shortstop number 11, Peyton Parks.
Pavin Parks will lead it off here in the top of the 4th inning for Evansville. Schaumburg with a 3-0 lead. Cole Cook back on the rubber, and the southpaw has looked really, really good here through the first 3 innings. Evansville struggled to get going yesterday, and it's been the same story here tonight. Here's the pitch to Parks, and it's a breaking ball at the top of the zone for a strike. The count is 0-1. 39 pitches, 28 strikes for Cook. He winds and deals. Another breaking ball, this time high, 1-1. Evansville is pretty consistent across the board, scoring by the inning. The 1-1 offering. Parks watches it just a little bit out. 3 breaking balls in a row to begin the inning. The Otters' best inning offensively, still the 5th, which is what it was at the beginning of the year as well. The 2-1 home. Swung on and missed. The Otters have scored 66 runs in the 5th inning. That's also their worst inning from the pitching staff. The Arms have given up 60 runs in the 5th. Cook into the motion, he deals. Fastball misses high, and it's 3-2. The Otters picking up a couple of hits in that 3rd inning, but stranding runners on 1st and 2nd. Now the next offering home, and it's called strike 3. Fastball on the outside corner. Parks down looking. And he's out number 1 here in the 4th. That's the first strikeout of the game from Cook. The Otters have hit the ball hard for the most part today, but not as hard as Schaumburg. They already have 2 home runs. Here's Randy Bednar. Takes one at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Cook had to throw 21 pitches in that 3rd inning, opposed to throwing 17 in the first 2 innings. The 0-1 pitch. Bednar taps it foul, kicks down the 3rd baseline, and it's 0-2. Cook ready. He winds and deals. Fastball misses in. And we'll do it at a ball and 2 strikes now for the right-handed hitting Bednar. Cook in 2022 and 2023 spending time with Joliet. His pitch home misses downstairs in the dirt, 2-2. He has played in 3 out of the 4 major independent baseball leagues. Has seen action in the American Association, the Pioneer League, and the Frontier League. The 2-2. And Bednar rips one out towards center field on a line that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting for the Otters, designated hitter number 7.
A 1-out single for Evansville. We're in the 4th. Schaumburg leads it 3-0, and coming to the plate, it's Dakota Phillips. Back in the 2021 season, Cook split time out in the AA and in the Pioneer League with Gary and Missoula. Paddlehead's the same club that Giovanni DiGiacomo is from. He's at the set, the left-hander deals. First pitch, a called strike on the outside, black to Phillips, and it's 0-1. Phillips, 6 for 12 in the, or rather 3 for 10 entering play today, the pitch. And he grounds one back to the mound. Cook fields it, throws to second for 1. Relay back to first. In time, it's a double play. And just like that, Cook is out of the inning. We'll take it to the bottom of the 4th inning. Schaumburg leads it 3-0 over Evansville on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
Happy 11th birthday. Happy 11, Owen. Happy anniversary, Jenny and Adam. We hope you are enjoying celebrating as well. Thanks for celebrating your special occasions with us here at Wintrust Field. fourth to the Boomers, shortstop number 8, Tyler DeBretta Johnson.
Tyler DeBretta Johnson leading off the bottom of the fourth inning. Zach Smith's first pitch is at the knees for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Schaumburg leads it 3-0 over Evansville. The shortstop, no official at-bats yet, walked in his first plate appearance. Smith from the first base side of the mound kicks and deals. Here's a ground ball to the left side of the infield. Diving attempt by Parks. Couldn't get there. This goes into left, and it's a base hit.
Now batting for the Boomers, second baseman number
55
7,
pitches.
Alex Craig.
35 strikes for Smith. He's filling up the zone, but a couple of solo homers and an unearned run. The damage done by Schaumburg here tonight. The leadoff base hit here in the bottom of the fourth, and the lineup turns over. It's the leadoff hitter, Alex Craig. The second baseman, 0 for 2, flew out in foul territory his last time up. Taking his hacks from the left side, the pitch to him. And it's a fastball, misses low. Smith has put together some really good numbers. Had a rocky June, over a 4.50 ERA, but his May, July, and August numbers have been great. Next pitch, outside the zone, 2-0. The last time that Smith gave up more than 3 runs came back on June 29th against Windy City. He gave up 6. The pitch, fastball, misses downstairs. That's how good Zach Smith has been. In fact, he has not given up more than 2 runs since that Windy City performance. And the time before that, he threw a complete game shutout. He's at the set. He kicks and deals. Fastball in the inside corner, a strike. Smith on the year has really only had 2 bad outings. The one against Windy City and another earlier in the year against Gateway where he gave up 8 runs. Throws to first, DeBretta Johnson back in safely. Another private plane flying over our heads. Not sure if that's being picked up in the crowd mic. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4.
Now batting for the Boomers, third baseman number 15.
Well,
James
earlier in the year for
Dawson.
Smith, it was the walks. That was his Achilles heel. We haven't seen him walk many over his last several starts, but tonight, seems like that command not on the A game that it usually is. That's his 3rd free pass allowed tonight, and now it's Chase Dawson digging in. He bats left-handed, 1 for 2, solo homer in the first, line out his last time up in the second. Bottom of the 4th inning, still nobody out. Dawson showing bunt, pulls back, grounds one to the first base side. Fair territory off of David Mendham. Rounding third now, coming up for home is DeBretta Johnson. Throw to the plate and plenty of time from Mendham as the ball didn't kick far away from him. Right behind the first base coach's box in foul ground. He picked it up and delivered a strike to Felix, applying the tag on the Schaumburg shortstop. And that's the first out in the inning. So Dawson able to reach first safely. I guess they're going to credit that as single. Moving up to third, Alex Craig. And now at the plate, it's Christian Fedko. He bats right-handed. Smith steps off the mound. make it a 3-5 putout to retire DePretta Johnson. First pitch swinging. This is grounded through the left side. Base hit for Fedko. Coming in to score is Craig. Make it a 4-0 Schaumburg lead.
Now batting for the Boomers, first baseman number 36.
Up to second base, Dawson. An RBI knock for Fedko. His 45th ribby of the year. Well, it just hasn't been Zach Smith's day. And now stepping to the plate, it's Anthony Calarco. We'll see how he responds here, though. One out in the inning. Both runners go on the first pitch. Fastball outside, throw to third, not in time. A double steal. Dawson, who is 5th in the Frontier League in stolen bags, picks up his first of the night, second of the series, and his 37th of the year. Fedko with steal number 13. So now the infield will play in for Evansville. Count is 1-0 to Calarco. Homered his last time up the pitch, and he misses downstairs and in. That bullpen starting to get loose for the Otters down by the third base side. Just an ever so slight breeze. Maybe a couple of miles an hour out to left field. And now it's dead. Smith at the set. The kick and the pitch. Fastball misses high, 3-0. On deck for Schaumburg, it's Aaron Simmons. Outfield playing fairly deep. The pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air. Left field, chasing after it, Bednar. And this will hook onto the lawn, out of play. Calarco reached on an error his first time up. Smith ready. Love at the belt. The kick and the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. The Otters will finalize this series tomorrow against Schaumburg. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday they will begin a new series at home. And that's against the Florence Yalls. A payoff pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air, out of play to the left side. The Otters have been winning baseball over the last several series. Still probably out of a playoff spot, though. Their magic number coming into today's game at 23. Smith steps off. He's done that a few different times. Wonder if he is struggling to see the signs from Felix. If the two just aren't on the same page. We've seen him shake off Justin on multiple occasions. The 3-2. Outside, ball 4. Just doesn't seem like the battery pair is in sync today.
Now batting for the Boomers, designated hitter number 11, Aaron Simmons.
Well, Calarco walks, and the bases are loaded for Schaumburg. One out here in this 4th inning. Double play is an option, and it's Aaron Simmons digging in. 0 for 2, a line out and a ground out. Smith has done most of his work this year with Felix. He steps and deals. Breaking ball low and in. Out of the 95 innings entering tonight, Felix has caught 82 of them. They've been good together. Felix with a 3.07 ERA while working with Smith. Smith offers up, ground ball, sharply hit to first, foul. Joss crossing over the chalk to the right of the first base bag. And we'll do it at 1-1. Schaumburg leads it 4-0. The right-hander comes to the set. He offers up. And it's a check swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Matt Beaver. 2-1. This is turning into a really lengthy inning for Smith. Pitch number 20 of the frame coming up. He throws home the 2-1. Swung on, popped up, foul, back over the screen and out of play. Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch. Swung on, a bullet through the right side, base hit. A line shot off the bat of Simmons. 1 run comes in to score. Right behind him, it is Fedko, touches the plate, a 2-run single.
Now batting for the Boomers, left fielder number 9.
6-0 Schaumburg. Well, everybody has those days once in a while. And you just don't expect it often from a guy like Smith because it hasn't happened often. Here's Max Peterson. We'll see if there's a pitching change. And he waves the finger. So the day is over for Zach Smith. More information on the reliever to come when we come back. 2 on and 1 out here in this 4th inning. 6-0 Schaumburg over Evansville.
Fans, we've got a Julie 1 call on the mound for the Otters. Right-hander number 50, Ryan Woodsey.
Ryan Wiltsey on to pitch for Evansville. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runners on first and second. 1 out and coming to the plate, it's Andrew Soika. Final from Zach Smith tonight. Going just 3 1/3 innings, allowing 6 runs, 5 earned. He's responsible for Anthony Calarco on second and Aaron Simmons on first. First pitch swinging for Soika. Lines it foul to the right side, and it's 0-1.
And I liked it.
74 pitches, 44 strikes for Smith. He didn't do a bad job of throwing strikes. It was just gave up a couple of home runs early, 1 unearned run in this 4th inning. Well, for lack of better words, it's been a disaster. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball, misses a little bit low. Smith finished with 2 Ks. But he also walked 4. Wiltsey at the set. The right-hander kicks and deals from the stretch. And it finds the inside corner to the left-handed hitting Soika. And it's 1-2. The Otters bats will need to get going. They want to have a chance to come back into this one. The 1-2. And it's lined back to the screen. They have been dominated by Colt Cook all game long. Soika 1 for 2, an RBI double his first time up. Lined out in the third. Standing straight up in the box. And the 1-2. Swing and a tip into the glove of Felix. He squeezes it, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting for the Boomers, center fielder number 6, Brett Milazzo.
Now coming to the plate, it's Brett Milazzo. We've gone on already in this series about Wintrust Field and how great of a stadium it is. We're not the only ones that think that. Wintrust Field gets a lot of traffic. Here's the pitch. Milazzo lines one over the shortstop, parks into left center base hit. Rounding third, scoring is Calarco. Make it a 7-0 game. An RBI knock for Milazzo. It's his second hit of the game. RBI number 17 on the year. And now stepping up to the box, Alante Hall. The Boomers have led the Frontier League in attendance every year since 2014, a span of 8 seasons. Wiltsey from the stretch, kicks and deals. Grounder hit out toward third, and a nice stop by Cruz moving towards second. Spins and throws to first, and that will do it here in the fourth. Schaumburg sends 9 men to the plate. They score 4, and they lead at 7-0 over Evansville on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
So make some noise for delicious Garibaldi's Pizza. Enjoy that pizza. Compliments of Garibaldi's, the official pizza of your Schaumburg Boomers. 5th inning is sponsored by Flood Brothers. Leading off the 5th for the Otters, first baseman number 34, David Mendel.
David Mendham leads it off for Evansville. We're in the top of the 5th inning, and Cole Cook back on the rubber, the left-hander. Winds and fires the first pitch of the inning. And it's in there for a strike, 0-1. 7-0 Schaumburg leading Evansville. We're talking about the attendance numbers at Wintrust Field over the last decade or so. Mendham hits the next pitch down the left field line. High and deep into the corner, and this is just foul. At home run distance. But the call made by Matt Beaver, third base umpire, and it's 0-2. 2023 was a banner year as the team shattered their single season attendance mark set in 2022. And the Boomers welcomed over 230,000 people to Wintrust Field in that 2022 season. Now the 0-2. And it misses outside and low. That's averaging 2,400 people a game. A 1-2, swung on and missed.
So Raising Cane's strikeout, supporting the township of Schaumburg Food Pantry. Now batting for the Otters, right fielder number 2.
Mendham down is out number 1 here to begin this top of the 5th. Just the second strikeout of the game for Cook, but he's gotten a lot of help from the defense, getting a couple of double play balls, and he has limited the Otters' bats. Here's Mason White. First pitch to him on the outside corner, a strike, and it's 0-1. That total in 2022 was the highest in Frontier League history. Next pitch in there, and it's 0-2 to White. Was also the third highest among the 4 MLB Partner League. The pitch, and it's a check swing from White, and he went around.
Another Raising Cane's strikeouts.
Back-to-back Ks for Cook.
Food Pantry. Now batting for the Otters, center fielder number 5, Justin Felix.
He's got 2 outs here in this 5th inning, and it's Justin Felix coming to bat. 7-0, Schaumburg leads it. Felix 1 for 1, singled to right his first time up. Cook winds and fires. Breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 1. The next offering, cut on and missed, and it's quickly 0-2. Base is empty. And the Otters' bats have gone silent here tonight. Cook had some really good numbers last year for Joliet. 2.23 ERA and 137 innings. The pitch, and Felix watches it. Count is now 1-2. Cook deals. Swing and a miss. That'll do it. A 1-2-3 for Cook. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Schaumburg 7, Evansville nothing. Nope. Fooled you. Now it's 1-2. Well, one of those pitches must not have counted earlier in the inning. Here's the 1-2. Fastball. And it's sent to the right side, out of play. We'll do it again. Cook ready. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses low. Felix batting 192 on the season. His 2-2 pitch. Just off the outside black, and the count is run full. It'll be interesting to see if Justin comes back for a 5th year next year. He's been with the Otters a long time. Swings and misses at the next offering from Cook. Now the inning is over, 1-2-3, and it is Schaumburg 7, Evansville nothing.
Cook is back with more food. This time he's looking to hand out some gift cards to Shabu Yu Japanese style hot pot. Who wants to head out for hot pot? Hot pot? Why not? There it is. That row is heading out to Schaumburg, Japanese style hot pot. Enjoy yourselves. Step up to the plate with Xfinity Internet. Get the fastest speeds and low-lag streaming for an incredible viewing experience that knocks it out of the park. You'll have a consistent connection with reduced buffering and freezing, so you can stay in all the action inning after inning. When it's game time, make sure to catch it all with internet that's powerful and reliable. Stream sports from the best seat in the house with Xfinity, because it's only live once. Leading off the fifth for the Boomers, shortstop number 8, Tyler DeBretta Johnson.
Ryan Wiltsey back on the rubber. Bottom of the fifth inning. It's Schaumburg 7, Evansville nothing. The right-hander winds and fires. Tyler DeBretta Johnson takes one outside. The count is 1-0. The 9-hole hitter, 1 for 1. He walked his first time up, singled back in the last inning. The pitch, and he smokes one over to third. Diving attempt by J.J. Cruz, but this is just foul. So the count 1-1. DeBretta Johnson, 4 for 9 in the series. He's putting together some good games against the Otters. Wiltsey deals. It's a breaking ball outside. Ryan back into the motion, and his pitch home is a breaking ball. This time finds the outside corner. Wiltsey 6'3", 185 pounds. 22 years old, into his first professional season. And the next pitch he throws misses the zone. The count now full. Here comes the payoff. Grounder hit out towards second. Zinn up with it cleanly. Throws to first. 1 out. Lineup turns over, and here's the leadoff hitter, Alec Craig, coming to bat for the 4th time already here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Schaumburg leads it 7-0. The Boomers accumulating 4 runs on 5 hits in that last frame. Here's the pitch from the right-hander. Fastball misses high, 1-0. Wiltsey coming off his final year of St. Mary's baseball this spring. That's where he played collegiately. The pitch on the inside black, taken for a strike, 1-1. Spent 3 seasons there, and his last was his best. This year he boasted a .260 ERA on the mound and 55 1/3 innings. He winds and deals. Fastball misses high. Also struck out 62 in that span and only walked 20, so he had good command of his pitches. Began his collegiate career at Fresno City College. The 2-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. He didn't really see much time, only had 8 appearances, 7 starts. He had good numbers there too. 2.17 ERA. Here's his 2-2. Swing and a miss. And Craig strikes out.
Now batting for the Boomers, third baseman number 15.
Base is empty, 2 outs here in the 5th. Schaumburg leads it 7-0, and now it's Chase Dawson coming to the plate. Wiltsey with a couple of quick outs, trying to work a quick inning. The only frame where Schaumburg has not scored yet, that second inning, the pitch. And Dawson takes a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 to the left-handed hitter. Wiltsey again began his collegiate career as a starter, moved to the bullpen upon his transfer. Here's a ground ball hit foul to the right side, 0-2. But he had great numbers in both roles. He's been a long reliever for Evansville this year. Trying to get through his second inning. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul back over the screen and out of play. Dawson 2 for 3. 2 runs scored. He had that solo homer in the first inning, singled his last time up. He awaits the 0-2 from Wiltsey. Here it comes. Fastball misses low, and it's 1-2. No, strike 3. Wow, that was a low pitch. And Justin Duplessis bringing him up. Dawson not happy, but he'll go back to the dugout. And that will do it. A 1-2-3 in the fifth for Wiltsey. Sets the Boomers down in order. Couple of strikeouts. We'll head to the sixth. Schaumburg 7, Evansville nothing on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
Into center panel, a bit of an air-to-well, pushing and shoving, sunscreen towards the front. They're playing dirty tonight now. Shaving Cream is taking the lead. Shaving Cream taking the lead from behind, and down the stretch they come. In center panel takes the lead back from Shaving Cream, but Shaving Cream coming on the inside. Look at this, it's going to come down to the end. It could be anybody. It is insect repellent, Shaving Cream, sunscreen. The Olympic Committee is going to review that one. There was some antics, some tomfoolery, if you will. Aerosol cans are easy to use, recyclable, environmentally friendly. Visit misunderstood.com for more information. The Boomers are proud to partner with the Midwest Aerosol Association and Misunderstood to set the record straight about aerosol products. Sixth inning is sponsored by Billworks. Leading off the sixth for the Otters, third baseman number 28, Chicho Cruz.
J.J. Cruz leads it off, top of the sixth. And it's Cole Cook back on the rubber, his first pitch. Misses upstairs, and the count is 1-0. Tried him with the fastball. Cruz singled his first time up, had a base hit to center field. The lefty deals, and Cruz pops it up on the infield. Toward the shortstop, DePretta Johnson calls for it, makes the catch, 1 out. 67 pitches, 45 strikes for Cook. The lineup turns over. Here comes Delvin Zinn. The leadoff hitter has had a tough series, 0 for 12 against Schaumburg. Still having the trust of Andy McCauley to be plugged into that leadoff role. The first pitch to him. Fastball at the knees, a strike. And it's 0-1. Cole's next offering. Just off the outside corner. 1-1 to the right-handed hitter. Zinn had a killer month of July. Was one of the best hitters of the month for Evansville. He takes away on a fastball, 2-1. Here in the month of August, it's been a bit of a different story. Cook winds and deals, and the 2-1 pitch is looked at inside, ball 3. Zinn in July batted .321. And here in August, only batting .159. He fouls the next pitch away, and it's now full. Base is empty, 1 out. The pitch, outside, ball 4. So it's a base runner for Evansville.
Now heading to the Otters, center fielder number 23, Gary Mattis.
And now it's Gary Mattis coming to the plate. Mattis 0 for 2, a line out and a fly out. 5 for 14 in the series, bats right-handed. The pitch, swung on, a line shot out toward left. Coming on is Soika, able to make the catch. Another ball that Mattis has smoked here tonight. And again, it's caught by the Schaumburg defense. Earlier in that first inning, he had a bullet hit to the third baseman, Chase Dawson, right into the glove of Dawson. This time it's Soika. 2 outs in the inning. Here comes Pavin Parks. Lefty on lefty matchup. The pitch to him. A little bit outside, and the count is 1-0. Parks 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out his last time up. Now the pitch from the southpaw Cook. At the knees, taken for a strike, and it's 1-1. Schaumburg, 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Evansville, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Cole leaning in, gets the sign. He steps and delivers. It's a breaking ball on the outside edge for strike 2. The Otters will play Florence, Windy City, and Gateway during their last 9-game homestand. The pitch to Parks, swings and misses. And that will do it here in the top of the 6th inning. We'll head to the home half of the frame with Schaumburg leading it 7-0 over Evansville on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
They are double dog giveaway winners. They won 2 free hot dogs thanks to Anthony DeGrasse State Farm Agency.
Gosh dang it, dude. What a terrible day. You need to figure it out, Kyle. Holy cow. It's like the worst broadcast of the year. Ryan Wiltsey back out to pitch here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Schaumburg leads it 7-0. His first offering home misses outside to Christian Fedko. And the count is 1-0. Wiltsey threw a 1-2-3 in the last inning. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, cut on and missed. And Wiltsey has looked sharp out of the Otters bullpen. Took over duties for Zach Smith in the 4th inning. Next pitch, tapped foul to the third base side. 1-2. The Otters finalizing the series against Schaumburg tomorrow. And in all likelihood, the Boomers will even the series tonight unless Evansville finds a way to come back. 1-2 pitch is a fastball that misses high. Count even now. The Otters, again, they've been playing some really good baseball here in the month of August. The pitch, grounded foul to the third base side. And we'll do it again at 2-2. This club has been exciting to see overall here this month. 8-4, 5-4, and above 500 record on the road. The 2-2. Looked at just a little bit outside. All by a whisker. Felix thought it was strike 3. Heck, even Fedko almost began walking back to the dugout. But according to our Yacker Tech, it said that it was off the black. So a good call by Justin Duplessis. Next pitch fouled away. Fedko, 1 for 2, an RBI single his last time up. Couple of runs scored, and the 3-2 is blooped back over the screen, foul and out of play. Righty on righty matchup. Wiltsey into the wind, he deals. Ground ball hit to the left side of the infield, backhanded by Parks. He has no throw to first. Ball popped out of his glove anyway.
Now batting for the Boomers, first baseman number 36.
And now it'll be Anthony Calarco, an infield single for Fedko. Calarco has reached base all 3 times tonight. 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Runner goes to second. Swing and a miss. Throw from Felix. Not in time.
To Jimmy John's freaky fast stolen base.
7-0. Boomers lead it. Wiltsey comes to the set. And the pitch. Just a little bit high. The set and the 1-1 from Wiltsey. This is swung on, launched, high and deep to right. White at the track, forget it. It's a blowout here in Schaumburg. Second home run of the game for Anthony Calarco. Make it a 9-0 Boomers lead.
Now batting for the Boomers, designated hitter number 11, Aaron Simmons.
So now that'll bring up Aaron Simmons. Base is empty, nobody out. That bullpen quiet for Evansville. The right-hander, Wiltsey, winds and fires. Simmons takes his strike, 0-1. Chicago being the big city that it is, it's had its fair share in the movie-making industry. The pitch misses down low, 1-1. There have been a lot of famous films and TV shows filmed here in Chicago. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the 1985 film. The Blues Brothers, the 1-1. Swung on, popped up, foul territory, out of play now to the third base side. Well, my personal favorite, the movie series with Batman, the Christian Bale films. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and even the newest Batman, titled The Batman, which came out in 2022. Wiltsey winds and fires. Swing and a miss. Aaron's retired on strikes, and Simmons is out number 1.
Left fielder number 9, Andrew Suika.
That'll bring up Andrew Soika. Righty on lefty matchup. The pitch. And it misses inside. If you're a DC fan or a superhero fan, highly recommend checking out the Batman series. The 1-0. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Simmons 1 for 3. Or Soika rather 1 for 3, beg your pardon. Next pitch misses downstairs. 2-1 the count. Wiltsey deals. 2-1, swung on, lined out to right field, sinking quickly. Sliding attempt by White, can't get it under his glove, goes all the way to the warning track. Gary Mattis picking it up by the wall, and it's going to be a triple.
Batting for the Boomers, center fielder number 6, Brett.
This Boomers offense continues to pound the Evansville pitching staff tonight. They have boomed. And now it's Brett Milazzo. Milazzo bats left-handed, 2 for 3. 1 RBI, 1 stolen base. Wiltsey at the set, infield in for Evansville, the pitch. Breaking ball in the inside corner, a strike. Interesting decision. Down 9-0 to bring the infield in. I guess the philosophy is save every run that you can at this point. The 0-1 inside. Well, the Boomers not only have been plastering the Otters pitching staff, but they've made them work, throwing a lot of pitches these Otters have tonight. The 1-1 breaking ball hit to third, and that's off the glove of the third baseman, J.J. Cruz. Kicks down by the Otters dugout to the third base side. It's a fair ball, and it's going to go down as a single.
The Boomers catcher number 22.
Make it a 10-0 game. Let's take a look at some major league scores. 1 out in the inning. Here's Alante Hall. The Cleveland Guardians beating the Chicago Cubs 6-1 tonight, sweeping the Cubbies. First pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Also on the slate, the Phillies beating up on the Marlins 9-5. That's a home game. The 0-1 pitch from Wiltsey. And it misses downstairs. The Mariners tied at 2 with Detroit. That's in the bottom of the 9th. Looks like that game's heading for extra innings. The Reds and the Cardinals playing in Cincinnati. That's a rivalry game. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball. Misses outside. Not by much. And another close pitch. Astros and Rays tied at 1. The Reds beating up on the Cardinals 9-2. That's in the top of the 9th. St. Louis probably going down tonight. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. The Rays even at 1 with Houston, top of the 10th inning. A lot of extra inning games today. The Athletics and Mets battling it out in New York, 9-1 with the Mets on top. Dodgers and Brewers tied at 3 in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Wiltse racks up his second strikeout of the inning. Now coming to the plate, it's the shortstop, Tyler DePreta-Johnson. The only other active game right now, the Yankees and the White Sox playing in Chi-Town. That's just 30 or 40 minutes away from Wintrust Field. And the White Sox up 2-1 on the Yankees. The pitch, and DePreta-Johnson takes a breaking ball away. That game in the top of the 5th, the Yankees threatening with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Could you imagine if the 29-92 White Sox take a series off the Yanks? The 1-0. And it's at the knees, a strike to the shortstop. 1-1 the count. Runner on first, 2 outs here in this game. We're in the 6th. Schaumburg plating another 3 runs in the inning, and they lead at 10-0. That would be a great story of the year in itself. Here's the 1-1. Tap back to the screen, foul, 1-2. Now the White Sox got out of it. Into the middle of the 5th, and it's still 2-1. How about that? It has been an abysmal year for Chicago. Really, both teams. Now the 1-2 from Wiltse. Grounded out to 3rd. Cruz up with it. He'll go to 2nd for the force. Zinn there to retrieve it, and the inning is over. Schaumburg 10, Evansville nothing. We'll head to the 7th on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
Fans, make sure to stick around after this one to run the bases. Everyone gets to run the bases here at Wintrust Field. Seventh inning is brought to you by River Bluff. And fans, we have a Julie 1 call on and on for the Boomers right-hander. Number 34, Dallas Wolfo. Leading up the 7th for the Otters, left fielder number 6, Randy Bednar.
Randy Bednar leading it off. We're in the top of the 7th inning. There's a new arm on the mound for Schaumburg, and it's Dallas Woolfolk. Throws home, and it's a strike, 0-1. Bednar, 1 for 2. Singled this last time up. We'll get you a final line for Cole Cook, the starter, after the pitch. And it's tapped foul to the first base side, quickly 0-2. 6 innings of scoreless ball for Cook. Gave up 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, and just 1 walk. Now the 0-2 home. Just off the outside corner, a breaking ball, and it's 1-2. Cook did not have his first strikeout until the 4th inning, but struck out the side in the 5th, picked up another in the 6th. A 1-2 home. And it's tipped foul. Bednar stays alive, putting one back to the screen. Had the chance to speak with Randy yesterday. He had an off day, and I walked up to him. I said, "Do you like off days?" Now the 1-2. Lines it foul to the right side, out of play. He said, "You know, whenever I'm playing and I've gone a while without one, I think to myself, well, it would be nice to let the body reset, have an off day, but then when the day actually comes, I don't want it." The 1-2. Swung on and missed. And Bednar down on strikes. Schaumburg leads it 10-0. That's the most competitive mindset I've ever heard. Once the off day comes, he doesn't want it. Here's Dakota Phillips. First pitch, a fastball outside, 1-0. For Randy, he's been a mainstay in this Otters lineup throughout the year. Now 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner, a strike, 1-1. And for a guy like Bednar, saw some time at the affiliated level last year, didn't work out for him. He's come back this year. He's been a good power bat. Phillips cuts and comes up empty, and the count is 1-2. That average was above 300 for a while, but once July rolled around, the numbers started to drop for Bednar, so you'd imagine he'll be back in a league like this next year. And you hope that he can put together a whole season of production. Woolfolk at the set from the stretch deals. Here's a ground ball hit to first, taken by Calarco. He flips it to his pitcher, covering 2 outs.
And ready for the Otters, first baseman number 34, David Mendham.
That'll bring up David Mendham. Base is empty. Schaumburg leads it 10-0. Mendham, 0 for 2, grounded into a double play in the 2nd and struck out his last time up. Working on a 3-game hit streak, he's 6 for 13 in the series. This entire Otters offense has been stumped tonight. The first pitch to David, and it misses upstairs on a fastball. Count is 1-0. The Otters held to just 4 hits. And the 1-0 pitch from Woolfolk. Fastball swung on and launched. High and deep to right, and forget about it. It is gone. It's been a long time coming for David Mendham. He finally has another home run, number 4 on the year. RBI 41. And the Otters get on the board here in the 7th. It's 10-1. The last home run for Mendham back on June 18. He almost went 2 months without a homer. Now at the plate, Mason White swings and misses, and it's 0-1, but the streak is finally over. He was chomping at the bit for one for a while. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Boy, that's got to be a relief for David. Big smile on his face right now, I bet you. Next pitch to White, misses downstairs, 1-2 the count. Base is empty, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Woolfolk at the set. He deals. Swing and a miss, that'll do it. He gives up a run, and Evansville gets on the board for the first time tonight. A solo blast from David Mendham. Schaumburg 10, the Otters 1 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. It's stretch time here at Wintrust Field.
Caroline, where are you?
Hey Brendan, I am in Suite 301 with the Illinois Fire Prevention Association, aka IFPA, and they're going to help us sing Take Me Up to the Ball Game. So if you haven't already, get on your feet and let's get ready to sing in 3, 2, 1.
Thanks to Julie, one call on the mound for the Otters. Right-hander number 18, John Beamer. Leading off the 7th for the Boomers, second baseman, number 7, Alec Craig.
John Beamer taking over on the mound for Evansville, bottom of the 7th inning. Final line for Ryan Wiltsey. 2 2/3, gave up 3 runs, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, and no walks. Beamer winds and fires. First pitch just a little bit high, and the count is 1-0 to Alec Craig. Top of the order for Schaumburg. They lead it 10-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball at the knees for a strike. David Mendham getting Evansville on the board in the top of the inning with a solo homer to right. Here's the 1-1 offering. And it's looked at inside for a ball. 2-1 to the left-handed hitting Craig. He's 0 for 3, walked and scored in the 4th. Beamer waiting for Craig to get back in the box. He's ready to go, but Craig called for time. Now the 2-1. Breaking ball in the outside corner, a strike. Beamer into the motion, his pitch. Breaking ball, slap back up the middle base hit.
Now batting for the Boomers.
Oh, the Boomers keep pouring it on. That's 15 hits now. They have really done some damage as they lead it 10-1, and here comes Chase Dawson. The Boomers scored 14 runs back on June 2nd against Three Rivers. That's the most they've put up in a game. First pitch on the outside corner, a strike to Dawson, 0-1. The most hits in a game, 16, 2 different times this season. They're just 1 away from tying that. And the 0-1. Swung on, lifted down the left field line. A long run for Bednar, not going to be able to get it. Bounces in fair territory, kicks up into the corner, and it's picked up by the left fielder. He will throw it home, but not before Craig comes around to score. Make it an 11-1 game. And there is the tie for hit number 16 of the night. Chase Dawson with an RBI double. The Otters will look to quickly put this one behind them and focus on tomorrow. And you just think at this point for Evansville, they're probably in a mode where, all right, pitching, let's just get out of this as quickly as we can. And the offense, well, we'll see what they can do, but we're just ready for tomorrow at this point. So now it's Christian Fedko. Runner on second, still nobody out. Beamer comes to the set. The kick and the pitch. Breaking ball low. The Otters have again had to throw a plethora of pitches. No easy outs from Schaumburg, and when they've gone after the Otters early in counts, for the most part, they have put the ball in play and picked up hits. Here's a strike from Beamer, and the count is 1-1. Beamer, a 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, changeup, slider, curve. Pitched back on the 11th against Gateway, took the loss after throwing in 2 2/3. He deals, and it's a fastball. Misses high and away, 2-1. In that appearance, he gave up 1 run on no hits with 2 walks and 1 strikeout. A 3.95 ERA on the year, and this is his 33rd appearance. He offers up, and it bounces in. So, we will most likely have a rubber match tomorrow between these two clubs to close out game number 5 of the series. Beamer steps and delivers, and the 3-1 is inside for a ball. Schaumburg sent 7 men to the plate in the first inning, 9 men to the plate in the 4th inning, 7 men to the plate in the 6th inning, and here comes the 4th man to the plate here in the 7th. Still nobody out, and it's Anthony Calarco. 2 for 3, a couple of home runs, a walk, the pitch. Misses low, 1-0. Bullpen is quiet for Evansville, nobody throwing for Schaumburg either. The right-hander sets and deals. Breaking ball in for a strike. Beamer ready. He deals. And the 1-1 is an excuse me swing from Calarco. 1 after 1 in the dirt, 1-2. Let's take a look at some other scores in the Frontier League here tonight. Some important games, including one which finalized in New England as the Knockouts took down Tri-City 3-2, a game in the East Division. A bad loss for the Valley Cats, the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Now stepping to the plate, Aaron Simmons, 1st and 2nd, 1 out, 7th inning, 11-1 Schaumburg. That Tri-City club chasing a playoff spot right now in that East Division. And they entered tonight just a half game back of the New York Boulders. They are 0-5 against New England while playing on the road against the Knockouts. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball misses away. I tell you, the Knockouts are making some noise right now. They've won their last 2 contests. They almost have 30 wins. Here's the pitch. Fastball high and in. 2-0 to Simmons. At the beginning of the year, we said, if New England can find a way to finish 6th or 5th, that'll be a great year for them in their first year in the league. 2-0 pitch, not even close. Near the shoes of Simmons, gets out of the way, 3-0. And, well, right now they're in that 6th seed. Sussex winning over New Jersey in the 7 hole. And so they remain 1.5 games ahead of the Miners. Here's a strike on the outside corner, 3-1 to Simmons. Simmons 1 for 4, 2 RBI single in the 4th, struck out his last time up. Beamer throws home outside, and it's right on the corner. Called a strike, 3-2. Other games in the league, Windy City taking down Florence 7-2. That's a bad loss for Florence. And the Boomers will look to hop back into 4th place as they will probably take down Evansville tonight. The 3-2 pitch inside, a walk. Base is now loaded. That's the 2nd walk of the inning from Beamer.
Now,
1 out.
batting for the Boomers,
Here's Andrew
left fielder
Soika.
Number 9, Andrew Soika.
11-1, Schaumburg on top. And they have a chance to make this a real bloodbath. New York edging out Ottawa right now in the top of the 9th. They lead at 5-4 in Pomona. Here's the pitch. Soika hits a drive out toward deep right. On his horse is White. He runs down the ball in the gap, makes the catch. Tagging for home is Dawson, and it'll go down as a sac fly.
Now,
Tagging for
batting
3rd,
for the
Fedko,
Boomers,
runners at the
number
corners now.
6, Brett
And
Milazzo.
White able to record out number 2. RBI number 4, rather 5 on the year for Soika. He's got his 2nd. And he's put together a nice day. And now it's Brett Milazzo. First pitch to Milazzo. Near the shoe tops, inside 1-0. Milazzo also having a nice day in the 7 hole. 3 for 4 with 3 singles, 2 RBI, and a stolen base. Righty on lefty battle. Here's the pitch from Beamer. Breaking ball misses away. Quebec taking care of business in the bottom of the 7th against Trois Rivières. 13-4 score at the Eagles Place. Lake Erie leading in the bottom of the 7th to Gateway. That's a 2-0 score. And Washington ahead of Joliet 5-3 in the top of the 7th. Next pitch from Beamer. In for a strike, 2-1. Final game on the slate, this one here. Beamer ready. The pitch. And it's tipped foul at the plate. That was a good breaking ball from John. And Milazzo chased after one inside. Milazzo ready. Beamer ready. Infield and outfield ready. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Milazzo didn't like it. Backdoor bender right on the black, and that will do it here in the 7th. A couple of strikeouts, a couple of runs for John Beamer and for Schaumburg, and the Boomers lead at 12-1 over Evansville on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
Amazon Fresh Catch. Over here on the 3rd base side, we've got Team Pickles, and over on the 1st base side, we've got Team Cheese. And how this game works is both teams have 30 seconds to get 5 of their Amazon Fresh items into their fresh baskets. Only one team will win bragging rights, but both teams will win a prize. So let's get ready to cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're off to an easy start over here on the 3rd base side, but the 1st base side, the Team Cheese is out to a great one. They've got 15 seconds left. Team Cheese has their prize. 10 seconds left for Team Pickles, and they got their prize too. Congratulations to both teams. We're going to send them home with some fun prizes, and of course, anyone back to the game.
Waiting on the Sponsored by Spiteful Brewing, they'd like to remind Boomers fans to drink responsibly. Leading off the 8th during for the Otters, center fielder number 5, Justin Felix.
Justin Felix leads it off here in the top of the 8th. It's 12-1 Schaumburg over Evansville. First pitch from Dallas Woolfolk. And it misses downstairs, the ball 1-0. Felix 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. At the set, the right-hander from the stretch kicks and deals. Fastball on the outside corner, a strike, 1-1. Woolfolk gave up a home run to David Mendham in the 7th, his second inning of relief. Works down the middle of the mound, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Justin 0 for 1 entering tonight's game, so now 1 for 3 in the series with a couple of walks, so runs scored. His next pitch, and it misses the zone 2-2. Not too often anymore we get to say Felix has played in multiple games in a series. A 2-2. Check swing. And it's called strike 3 anyways. Felix lifting his head up toward the heavens. And in total disbelief, that was called strike 3. Well, you usually don't get a reaction out of Justin. I don't think that was on the swing. I think that was called by Justin Duplessis. Here's J.J. Cruz, first pitch to him. Swing and a miss. He was behind on a fastball. J.J. 1 for 2. Singled to center his first time up. He's going to be a fun player to watch throughout his professional career. The 0-1. Lines it back to the screen. Cruz still yet to draw a walk. This is his 7th game in his pro career. Woolfolk ready, he deals. And the 0-2 is swung on, popped up first base side. Right across the chalk and foul territory, near toward the first base coach's box. It's Anthony Calarco makes the catch.
Second baseman number 1, Delvin Zinn.
Cruz retired, and now stepping up to the plate, it's Delvin Zinn. Zinn drafted out of high school by the Cubs, did not sign. Spent 1 season at Mississippi State with the Bulldogs, but did not see any action on the diamond. He bats right-handed, and he watches the first pitch at the knees for a strike, 0-1. This story always baffles me, because he did not play with the Bulldogs, but somehow got drafted again by the Cubs in an earlier round the next year. He grounds one foul to the third base side, and it's 0-2. Went in the 23rd round opposed to the 28th round, 1 year apart. His 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball away. 12-1, Schaumburg leads it. Bases empty, 2 outs in the 8th. Just makes you think, how does that happen? Maybe he got some training in with the Cubs. He rifles one out past the third baseman Dawson. This goes into left field. Taking a big turn as Zinn drops the anchor at first, and it's a 2-out single. His first hit of the series. And that'll bring up Gary Mattis as this 8th inning continues. Maybe he went up to one of the Cubs scouts, slipped him a $20 bill and said, "Hey, I'm pretty good." Here's a breaking ball, misses outside. 1-0 to Mattis. Mattis 0 for 3, but he's hit the ball hard in 2 at-bats so far. Infield back, outfield medium deep, the pitch. Mattis watches a fastball away. Woolfolk ready. From the stretch, the right-hander deals. Grounder hit to third, but foul. 2-1 now. Let the beautiful historic Bosse Field be the venue for your next celebration. Book one of our Grand Slam picnics, and you and your guests will receive an exclusive Otters Special Edition hat. If you would like to be a part of an upcoming Evansville Otters home game, it's simple. Go to evansvilleotters.com or call our front office at 812-435-8686. Next pitch fouled away, and it's 2-2. Only 9 more games to see the Otters at historic Bosse Field in 2024. And the 2-2. Looked at down low and away, and it's now full. Righty on righty matchup. Zinn standing on first, goes to second on the pitch. It misses outside, and it's a walk.
Now batting for the Otters, shortstop number 11, Haven Parks.
Schaumburg leads it 12-1. And now it'll be Paven Parks coming to the plate. Parks 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. We'll be back tomorrow, a 12 Central Time first pitch for the series finale. First pitch to Parks. Watches one at the knees, a strike, 0-1. Paven joining the team yesterday after serving his suspension, the 0-1. An excuse me swing offered up. Fastball in the outside corner anyways, it's 0-2. It's good to have a guy like Paven back in the order. Andy McCauley, when he stepped on the bus yesterday, said, "Hey, look, we got a new guy." Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. No, he tips it foul. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. Well, the transaction deadline occurring yesterday. Really, it was Monday night at 11:59 p.m. But no more moves as of yesterday. Now the pitch, and it's a line drive hit out towards short, and it's caught by DePretta Johnson right before it hits the dirt. He steps on second anyways, just in case. And that will do it in the top of the 8th. Schaumburg 12, Evansville 1 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
To do on a Thursday afternoon, and don't miss out on 80s night this Friday, the Snow Globe giveaway on Saturday, and the Cocoa Melon meet and greet on Sunday. Fans, we've got a Julie one call on the mound for the Otters. Right-hander number 36, Tyler Ross. Leading off the eighth for the Boomers, pitcher number 22, Alante Hall.
Well, we have a special moment on the diamond here in the bottom of the eighth inning. Tyler Ross is back out to pitch for Evansville after making a return off the DL. We have time called. Justin Duplessis saying, "My bad, that's on me." 12-1 Schaumburg, bottom of the eighth. And for the Otters, what a moment. And what a moment for Ross. He winds and deals the right-hander's first pitch back off the injured list is a strike. A fastball, looked pretty hard, and it's 0-1. He faces Alante Hall. Right on right battle, and the pitch to the catcher. Fastball away. Tyler Ross went down with an injury early in the year for Evansville. And I mean really early. He deals. Fastball at the knees, and the count is 1-2. And Tyler Ross making his 4th appearance of the year. A 1-0 win-loss record, 14 2/3 innings. Has not seen action since May 24. Here's his pitch. Swing and a miss. Able to set down Hall. Welcome back to professional baseball. And he immediately picks up a strikeout. Well, the numbers don't look great for Ross, but that's because he pitched hurt during the season. And it got to a point where he's just like, all right, I got to hang it up. First pitch to Tyler DePretta Johnson, misses outside, a fastball, count is 1-0. This guy has a lot of talent. Tyler Ross being activated on Monday before the transaction deadline concluded. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, a line drive out toward right center, gonna drop for a base hit. Tyler DePretta Johnson, a guy to only bat .243 entering play, but he has hit the ball all over the yard this series against the Otters pitching staff. And now coming to the plate, it's Alec Craig. Ross all the way back in that May performance against Florence on the 24th. Went 4 2/3, gave up 8 runs on 9 hits. But again, you have to take those numbers with a grain of salt. First pitch to Craig in there for a strike, 0-1. His 2 outings before that, 5 innings apiece, giving up 3 runs in each of his starts. Ross kicks and deals. Fastball lifted the opposite way, out of play, and it's quickly 0-2 to the left-handed hitting Craig. The right-hander ready. He comes to the set. And the 0-2 pitch. Check swing foul back to the screen. Talking with Max Peterson. Sounds like Ross will be coming out of the bullpen for the rest of the year. Don't want to try to overuse that arm while he's just returning. Throws a 4-seam fastball, cutter, slider change. Ross ready. And the pitch. Fastball inside near the knees of Craig, gets out of the way, but this goes back to the screen. And that allows DePretta Johnson to move up to second on the wild pitch. Ross into his rookie campaign. .6'4", 200 pounds on the scale. from Middletown, New Jersey. And actually, check that. He spent last year with the Spokane Indians. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on, hit out towards shallow center field. Charging in is Mattis. And he will make the catch to retire Craig. I should say this is his first year in the Frontier League.
Number 15, Chase Dawson.
Now to be Chase Dawson, 2 outs, a runner on second. 12-1, Schaumburg leading. Ross spent time with the Colorado Rockies organization last year. Signed with them out of college, so this is his second year in pro ball. Selected in the 14th round of the 2021 draft. Here's the pitch. And it's grounded foul to the first base side. Well, no, actually, he spent 3 years with the Rockies. Drafted in the 33rd round by the Cubs out of high school, but went to college instead. The 0-1. Swung on and hit hard down the right field line. This is in fair territory, going to bounce up against the wall. Rounding second, heading for third is Dawson, coming in to score DePretta Johnson, and it's an RBI triple.
Now batting for the Boomers, right fielder, number 3, Christian Fedko.
So the Boomers get another. They lead at 13-1. And they continue to pile on against Evansville. Here's Christian Fedko. 2 for 3, 2 singles, an RBI, 3 runs, 2 walks. The pitch lines it back to the screen, 0-1. Ross, in his final year of collegiate play with Alabama, selected to the SEC first-team defensive roster, was an ABCA Rawlings Gold Glove first-teamer. No one, just a little bit outside. Ross ranked second on UA with 86 2/3 innings on the year to finish 11th in the league in that category his final season. The 1-1. Popped up, foul back over the screen and out of play. It's 1-2. Ross spent time with Fresno and Single A in 2022 before finalizing with the Indians in 2023. Now his 1-2 home. Swung on, lifted in the air to center. Straight away, Mattis camping under it. He will make the catch and retire the side. So returning back off the injured list, Tyler Ross gives up a run on 2 hits, and Schaumburg leads it 13-1 over Evansville on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. One final chance for the Otters when we come back.
Babe, if I were you, I'd be standing up and doing that YMCA. I think I'd do that. Fans, we got a 2-1 call on the mound for the Boomers. Number 26, Jake Joyce. Leading off the ninth for the Otters, left fielder number 6, Randy Bednar.
Jake Joyce on to pitch here in the ninth inning, and it's Randy Bednar leading it off. Right-on-right battle. Schaumburg leads it 13-1 over Evansville. First pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-0 to Randy. Well, the Boomers have really shown out with the bats today. The pitch, Bednar watches it low. They're 13 runs coming on 18 hits, setting a new season high for Schaumburg. And Evansville just looking to get out of this one and recuperate, reset for tomorrow's game. Now the pitch from Joyce. Ground ball, smash back up the middle. Behind second, it's DePretta Johnson. Throws to first, 1 out.
Now batting for the Otters, designated hitter number 7, Dakota Phillips.
Now it's Dakota Phillips. Joyce seeing action earlier in this series. And that was back on Monday. Gave up 1 unearned run. That was in that 8th inning in extras. Took the loss, and the Otters win. First pitch home to Phillips. Watches one on the outside corner, a strike, and it's 0-1. Joyce, the longest tenured player in team history with Schaumburg. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. He's into his 8th season with the club this year. He added the role of being a coach as well in 2022. So he's the pitching coach for this team. The 0-2. Tipped foul off the glove of the catcher. Hall will do it again. Joyce tied the league's career record for appearances on July 3rd against Ottawa with his 280th, so he broke that marker in July and became the league's all-time leader on the 5th against Gateway. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He sets down Phillips, and the Otters down to their final out tonight.
Now batting for the Otters, first baseman for 34, David Mendham.
Joyce has been around this league for a long time. He's a dinosaur. Ranks at the top of nearly every pitching category in franchise history and has made over 33 appearances in each season with the club. He's the only pitcher in Schaumburg history to make over 200 appearances. First pitch to David Mendham now. Fastball misses in, and the count is 1-0. Mendham 1 for 3, extending his hit streak to 4 games with a home run in the 7th inning. Joyce leaning in, gets the sign. He kicks and deals. Mendham puts it foul to the left side, out of play. Mendham has had multi-hit games in every game this series against Schaumburg. He's in danger of losing that streak here tonight. Trying to extend this game. The 1-1 to him. Looked at for a ball outside. Infield playing deep, outfield playing deep. Schaumburg leads it 13-1. We're in the 9th. Joyce comes to the set. Now the pitch home. Mendham taps it foul back to the screen, and the Otters are down to their final strike. Joyce leaning in. Comes to the set. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's your ball game. Schaumburg taking this one in dominating fashion. They take down Evansville 13-1 here at Wintrust Field.
Player of the game, gotta be Chase Dawson. You don't hit for the cycle every night. Congratulations again, my friend. And we got lots and lots of fun coming your way. still here at Wintrust. Run the bases and, of course, the tennis ball toss. Hopefully we'll see some of you tomorrow afternoon. If not, we will see you this weekend. Have yourselves a great rest of the night.
If you would like to participate in the tennis ball toss, please line up at the ends of the dugout where the nets end.
The Otters dropped this one to the Schaumburg Boomers tonight at Wintrust Field. Final score for this Wednesday contest, Schaumburg 13 and Evansville 1. Final box score in the recap coming your way here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. We're wrapping things up in the post-game show. Kyle Chandler with you, and it was a complete blowout. From start to finish, Schaumburg plating 2 runs in the first inning, highlighted by a Chase Dawson home run, and then they added on throughout the rest of the game and never looked back. One more run coming in the third, and it was a 2-homer game from Anthony Calarco, his first coming over the right field wall in that third inning. The Boomers then blew the game open in the fourth frame, plating 4 runs, a 2 RBI single from Aaron Simmons to highlight the frame. In the sixth, 2 more runs came in to score. Calarco with his second blast, a 2-run homer, and at the time, that made it a 10-0 ball game. Evansville finally got on the board in the top of the 7th inning with a David Mendham solo homer to right field, but that was all the scoring that the Otters could muster onto the board tonight. In the bottom of the 7th, Schaumburg shot right back and plated 2 more runs, an RBI double from Chase Dawson, and Dawson at that point was 3 for 5 in the game after that RBI double. He later came up in the 8th inning. Schaumburg scored 1 more to finalize their scoring, and it was a Dawson triple. So he had a home run in the first, a single in the 4th, a double in the 7th, and a triple in the 8th. And so it's a cycle for Chase Dawson, finishing the game 4 for 6. You don't see that every day, and although he's on the opposing club, congratulations to Chase Dawson. That's a pretty cool moment for him. So, your final box score today, Schaumburg 13 runs, 12 earned, 18 hits. Nobody, or rather no errors in the field, 11 left on base. Evansville, just the lone run on 6 hits, 1 error in the field, and they left 5 on base. Taking the win, Cole Cook, and the starter went 6 innings as the southpaw did not give up a run. Gave up 4 hits though, 5 strikeouts and a walk. With the win, he moves to 4-4. Zach Smith takes the loss, drops to 6-7. Went 3 1/3 as the starter. And an off day for Smith. Gave up 7 runs, 6 earned on 9 hits, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Ryan Wiltsey then came out of the pen, and in 2 2/3 gave up 3 runs, 5 hits, 5 Ks, no walks. John Beamer pitched in that 7th inning, gave up a run, rather 2 runs in 1 inning on 2 hits, 2 walks and 2 Ks. Tyler Ross finalized out of the bullpen for Evansville, making his return off the injured list, gave up 1 run on 2 hits, 1 strikeout, no walks. Final time of today's game, 2 hours and 36 minutes, and we started at 81 degrees, partly cloudy skies. 3,211 people came out to see it, and we finalized with clear night skies. Temperature right now in Schaumburg sitting at 74 degrees. The Otters will look to bounce back tomorrow and win the series against Schaumburg, closing out their 5-game series with a 12 p.m. Central Time. First pitch, you can catch all the action on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. One final time, your final score tonight. The Boomers 13, the Otters 1. This has been Kyle Chandler saying thanks again Hope to see you again tomorrow, but until then, please stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your night, and most importantly, God bless everybody.